Title: A Requiem for Wasted Potential. My year in the academic wasteland of Bergische Universität Wuppertal, opening with a soft, melancholic sigh, as if flipping through a diary stained with tears and cheap coffee. Oh, where do I even begin? Picture this: a young, hopeful soul stepping onto the cracked pavement of Bergische Universität Wuppertal, clutching a tote bag full of dreams and a heart full of naivety. Little did I know, I was not entering a temple of learning, but a bureaucratic circus where the clowns ran the show and the lions were all on strike. Let us start with the architecture, or should I say, the lack thereof. Everywhere you turn there are Baustellen, construction sites, piles of rubble where benches should be, dust so thick you could write your thesis in it, and on a Sunday, forget finding a drop of water to drink. The vending machines are emptier than the promises of the administration. The security guards, oh, they are there not to protect you, but to glare at you like you are the one who stole the last functioning printer. Now let us talk about the scheduling. Imagine trying to build a house of cards in a wind tunnel. That is what crafting a timetable here feels like. Seminars overlap like badly shuffled dominoes. You would think a university wants its students to graduate, but no. Bergische Universität Wuppertal seems to believe in the art of the eternal student. Why let you leave when they can milk you for another semester's fees? And the librario, the library. If you are studying anything remotely Geisteswissenschaftlich, prepare to weep. The shelves are so barren you would think a swarm of locusts passed through. Need a book? Pack a lunch and a train ticket because you are going to Dusseldorf, Köln or Bochum. For BAföG recipients, this is not an inconvenience, it is financial sabotage. But wait, it gets better. The racism. Oh, they will never say it outright, no. It is the subtle kind. The kind that slithers into your grades, your group projects, the way professors look at you. International students. You are not just fighting for your degree, you are fighting for basic dignity. And the administration, a comedy of errors. I once tried to switch programs. The man at the desk yelled at me. Turns out my paperwork had been sitting in a drawer for a year. A year of my life wasted because someone could not be bothered to lift a finger. The ABK program, do not get me started. The professors treat you like an inconvenience. The structure is so chaotic, even the stray cats on campus could organize better. And if you are not German, good luck. The grading system seems to think foreign is synonymous with unworthy. Oh, and the digital infrastructure. The Wi-Fi is slower than a snail on sedatives. The online portal crashes more often than my will to live. And the video precious lecture recordings deleted to force you into attendance. Because nothing says academic excellence like holding knowledge hostage. And the city itself, Wuppertal, is a grey, lifeless husk. The streets feel unsafe, the nights are lonelier than a forgotten library book, and the only thing thriving here is the collective despair of the student body. So here I am, a year older, a year wearier, and a year wiser enough to know this. Bergische Universität Wuppertal is not a university. It is a trap, a beautifully packaged lie sold to wide-eyed dreamers like me, and to those still considering it. Run fast, run far, and do not look back. Unless, of course, you enjoy the taste of wasted potential and the sound of your own dreams crumbling. End with a bitter, exhausted laugh fading into silence.
Businesses near Bergische Universität Wuppertal, a tale of disappointment and frustration. As I delve into the reviews, I am met with a sense of despair, a feeling that something is amiss in this supposedly vibrant area. Let's start with the City Arcade in Wuppertal, a shopping mall that promises much but delivers little. The reviewers paint a picture of a poorly maintained facility with faulty elevators, inadequate parking, and unhelpful staff. It's like they're stuck in a never-ending cycle of disappointment. The words racist and rude are hurled at the security personnel, while others bemoan the lack of card payment options and the constant smell of urine. It's a nightmare, a place where you'd rather not spend your hard-earned money. And then there's Flex Fitness Rimshade courses, a gym that seems to be stuck in the Stone Age. The reviewers lament the outdated equipment, the lack of cleanliness, and the unhelpful trainers. It's like they're paying to be miserable, with no regard for their well-being. The words "not optimal" and "not recommended" are scattered throughout the reviews, a stark warning to anyone considering this gym. Mama Africa Restaurant, a place that promises a taste of the exotic but delivers a culinary disaster. The reviewers speak of unappetizing smells, poor service, and a general sense of unease. It's like they're walking into a trap, unsuspecting tourists lured by the promise of a good meal. The words "absolutely not recommended" and "never again" echo through the reviews, a warning to anyone considering this establishment. Frau Wunder, a business that seems to be a mystery, shrouded in an air of secrecy. The lone reviewer speaks of a terrible experience, a sense of betrayal that lingers long after the encounter. It's like they're walking into a dark alley, unsure of what lies ahead. And then there's My Wellness Wuppertal Barmen, a wellness center that promises relaxation, but delivers stress and frustration. The reviewers speak of faulty equipment, unhelpful staff, and a general sense of chaos. It's like they're walking into a war zone with no regard for their well-being. The words "never again" and "absolute no-go" are scattered throughout the reviews, a stark warning to anyone considering this establishment. As I read through the reviews, I am left with a sense of disappointment, a feeling that these businesses are not living up to their potential. It's like they're stuck in a rut, unable to escape the cycle of negativity. As a traveler, it's a warning to be cautious, to be prepared for the worst. But it's not all doom and gloom. Amidst the darkness, there's a glimmer of hope. A hope that these businesses will take the criticism to heart, that they will strive to do better, to provide a service that's worthy of their customers. As I conclude this, I am left with a sense of unease, a feeling that something needs to change. It's like the businesses near Bergische Universität Wuppertal are stuck in a time warp, unable to move forward. But I have faith that they will listen, that they will adapt, and that they will thrive. So, dear traveler, be warned. Be prepared for the worst, but also be open to the possibility of change. For in the end, it's not the businesses that define us, but our ability to adapt, to overcome, and to thrive in the face of adversity. Businesses near Bergische Universität Wuppertal, they can be tricky sometimes. Like, there was this mobile phone shop in Elberfeld, right near the university area. People walking by, tourists maybe, they got stopped in front of the store. The sellers talked them into signing contracts they did not even understand. Can you believe that? Like someone just wanted a cheap phone, but boom, they got stuck with expensive long-term contracts. And the worst part? Some signed multiple contracts without even knowing. How could anyone do that to people? It is so wrong. The shop got so bad, the authorities shut it down. The owners just disappeared. I bet those tourists got nasty bills later, and what could they do? Probably felt so stupid, but it was not their fault. The scammers were just good at lying. Then there are other businesses near Bergische Universität Wuppertal, like supermarkets and kiosks. Police did this big raid, checking everywhere. They found so much sketchy stuff: cash registers messed with, workers not being paid right, even expired food being sold. Imagine buying snacks for your trip and finding out they were stored wrong. Disgusting, right? Some places got shut down right away. Tourists probably bought stuff without knowing, and then later, who knows? Maybe stomachaches or just feeling cheated. It is sad, You come to see the university, maybe study for a bit, and then you have to deal with this. Why can't people just be honest? But I guess that is how some businesses near Bergische Universität Wuppertal are. You have to be careful.